Yep. It's a new week. So you know what that means. Brand new episode of another Shitty Opinion podcast. It's your boy John, my co-host Bree, and here we are. So I know definitely got Bree heated when she seen this list, but so Billboard did their
it was Johnny jumping right into it.
It was overall. They did their 100 greatest artists. It was overall, but what caught everyone's attention was the top 10 list. So they did the overall 100, and their criteria is based off I think Billboard success. But so here we go.
That ain't based on no damn Billboard success.
I think that was.
Stop lying, Johnny.
That was main part of them.
Because we know if it was based on Billboard success, we already know who will be up there. Come on, let's cut the bullshit.
No, I'm saying that definitely played a role in how they made their picks.
That list is so fucking disrespectful. Why you laughing, Johnny? It's not
because I'm not gonna lie. When I first seen, of course, music started playing in the background. But when I seen the list,
it's good to know that's what you be listening to. Ain't that Summer Walker?
That I don't know who it was. It actually was Summer Walker. It was an ad that opened up on the website with the list.
Nah, you be listening to Summer Walker.
Look. If my volume was up.
There's nothing wrong with listening to Summer Walker. I listen to her album every morning.
There's nothing wrong.
Every morning, that album gets me in my feelings. It's okay. It's okay, Johnny.
Listen, I'm not saying. I'm just saying.
Don't be playing Summer Walker like that. She the dopest right now.
I'm just saying. If I didn't load my volume up, you see this weekend video will be playing. That was just the ad.
It's okay. It's okay. Everybody in the comments, let Johnny know it's okay to listen to Summer Walker. It's Gucci. If you feel like you have a better baby mama situation, I mean, Johnny, you feel it, listen to it. I'm with you on it. I love it. I'm not no better baby mama, but I'm with you on it. I love the album. It's okay.
What I'm saying is I'm not knocking the album.
You are knocking the album. Keep saying it.
I'm just saying the ad popped up and I'm like,
but it's okay if you do listen to Summer Walker. Who doesn't listen to Summer Walker?
No. What I was saying was...
You trying to tell me you don't listen to Summer Walker? I mean, before we get into the top, the Billboard,
listen, I would say I haven't heard her music. Not to knock her. I'm just saying I haven't heard her music.
Is there a reason why you haven't heard her music? Is because she's talking about baby mama drama?
No, it's not a specific reason.
If you can't relate to the music, can you not listen to the music? Is that how you flow?
Well, I listen. I can't say. I don't know what she's trying to say.
That's not what I'm saying to you. Everybody knows Summer Walker's album is about baby mama drama. That's not what I asked you. You can't relate to the music. Can you not listen to the music?
Listen, I'll give the music a try. Realistically, it has nothing related. Most music that really hits more is the one that's more relatable. But you can listen to overall. There's a lot of songs I like that I can't relate to. You listen to what they're saying, but I'm just saying, I've never listened to her. You knew when the ad played, when I was bringing up the lyrics. You knew off the jump what song it was. I'm like,
because I'm a fan of Summer Walker. And at first, when the album hit, I'm like, Devin was like, did you listen to it? Because he know I like Summer Walker. I'm like, no, because I can't relate to it. I'm not a baby mama. But then I'm like, you know what? I love Summer Walker. I'm going to separate the music from me being able to relate to it. And I love the album. I listen to that shit every morning when I'm going to work. But I'm just asking you, are you that type of person that if you can't relate to the music, you can't listen to it? That's what I'm asking, because the way you put your face when I said, like, oh, Johnny listening to Summer Walker. Don't be listening to Summer Walker.
All I'm trying to say is I don't know. I didn't know what was playing till I looked and I seen.
I knew it right away. As soon as I heard it, I'm like, oh, that's the Summer Walker.
You know what's crazy? I seen her album cover, so once I seen it, I was like, all right, that You already knew, but for me, that's how I knew because
All I'm saying, Johnny, is listen to the album. It's a really good album.
I'm not knocking it. I'll give it a try. I'll give it a try.
Next week, I'm gonna ask you about the album, Johnny. So you have a week to listen to the shit and
we'll bring it back up. I'll
yes.
definitely listen to it. But
okay, go ahead. I'm sorry about that, guys.
But we were trying to get into. I was on the Billboard website that listed go straight to the top 10 before we was interrupted by an ad of
Okay.
But it's cool. It's cool. So the Billboard's Hot 100 list, top 10 all time. At number 10, they have Rihanna. At number 9, Whitney Houston. Number 8, Michael Jackson. Number 7, Janet Jackson. Number 6, Stevie Wonder. Number 5, Mariah Carey. Number 4, Elvis Presley. Number 3, Elton John. Number 2, Madonna. Number 1, The Beatles. That was the list of their Hot 100.
You already know what I'm gonna say.
I already know what you're gonna say, but
you already know what I'm gonna say. And if y'all been watching, y'all know what I'm gonna say. Where the fuck is Beyonce? Where the fuck is Beyonce? See, this is my problem, and this is and so me and my husband got into it because of this. Rihanna needs to be taken out that list. I don't think she has enough pull to be on that list, right? That's one. 2, why is Whitney and Michael Jackson so low? Bring them people up, right? Because whenever I'm gonna give you an example why Whitney shouldn't be that low. Whenever you watch American Idol, they only use Whitney Houston music. They don't sing the Beatles. They don't sing Elvis. Nobody, when you're doing like a cover video and you want to show your range in voice, you use Whitney Houston. You never use the Beatles. You never use any of those Elvis or Madonna. I never heard Madonna be one of the. Listen, I don't know, put Beyonce back on my fucking list.
I would say, but Madonna's been around for a while, so she.
Who gives a fuck? She don't got the imprint that Beyonce got. Come on, Johnny. She don't got the imprint that Michael Jackson got. Like, that's an insult.
No,
Johnny, okay.
I understand what you're saying, but Madonna does have a big influence, though. She does.
Not to be that high on the list. Let's cut the bullshit.
Madonna's pretty iconic. Like
not to be above Michael Jackson.
No, I agree with you. I'm just saying amongst them, like, if you hear that name, it's like I've been hearing that name since I was a kid. Literally, since I was a child, I've been hearing that name. So, like, her name is like, of what she's done is she has an iconic music career. She's an icon. She's one of those icons. It's funny talking about her, but last week, your favorite artist, 50, was making fun of her. You seen the picture she posted?
And this was the first time I laughed at 50 jokes. Yeah. This was the first time I felt 50 on his jokes. I was like, yo, 50 stupid, but I was dying laughing.
Yeah, I'm not gonna
lie. And I usually don't laugh at 50.
But
I can't stand 50 ass.
All I can say is I don't know.
I really can't.
She could do what she want, but that picture was wild. But you know how I feel. Mike Jack is the GOAT. He should be on the number 1.
That's a bit much.
He is the GOAT, but
I didn't say he wasn't, but he should be number 1.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Mike Jack should definitely be number 1. I think he should be number 1 on all lists. Any list that you could put him on, he should be number 1. That's how I see it. Any list that you could put Michael Jackson, MJ on, any list that he could be put on, I feel like he's number 1. He's the GOAT. I want to talk about his impact and his influence. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry. I to this day I ain't seen nothing like it.
Oh, okay.
That's just how I feel. listen, Beyonce has a great presence, great
Don't talk
influence.
about shit. Don't talk about shit. You
Listen,
don't
because I know
know.
that's who. What I'm saying, my answer to who I feel like number one is, that's your counter. So I'm just saying, I was like, I see her. She has great presence. Her influence is no, her influence is strong. Like she's very influential. But Michael Jackson is just the next thing up. Like when you like put them in tears, he's just right there by himself. He's in his own shit by
Yo,
himself.
you be trying it. You really be trying it. But okay.
But
Oh,
you disagree with my number one, but I'm just saying that's how I feel. He's in the thing by himself. But what I would say is I am surprised that she didn't crack this list. At least I would have thought she'd have made this list.
would have thought. Let me say something. I
They
went
didn't put on the list.
the shade room shared this shit, and I'm there for the comments. Okay, I went there for the comments. Okay, I'm gonna tell you why I went there for the comments, because I live for comments on Instagram and Facebook. If you ever see me on the shade room, it's because I'm living for the comments. Okay, I went I went on the shade room, right, because I knew they were gonna have the list, and I went for the comments, and not one comment did not say, "Where's Beyonce?" But here's what tripped me up when I was reading the comments, right?
Well, I did say Michael Jackson number one though.
Shut up! I didn't see that. But as I'm reading the comments, right, the comments that I live for, Johnny, yo, tell me why Region 8 Carter was like, "Where's Lil Wayne? Where's Nicki Minaj? Where's Drake?" And I'm just like,
they do have those. No, it's crazy.
No. Don't start your shit, because they do not belong on the top 10. They belong in the top 20, the top 30.
No, it's crazy, Bree. They have Drake. Drake is number 11.
But I can see that.
No, I'm saying, but that's where they put him at. They say he jumped from number 22 to number 11. That's his.
I can see that.
Ranking a few years ago. Now it's just crazy that you brought that up. Then as you brought that up, I seen that comment. Obviously, she's gonna
right.
That's her family. She's gonna boost them up.
Right, but sometimes just do.
No, but what I'll say is
like your.
No, I'm saying they did put a lot of. They have had a lot of records on the Billboards. But I understand what you're saying. You feel like, but
they still got work to be done.
I want to say,
you gotta remember when Beyonce came out, she came out with Destiny's Child, and a lot of people who go from being in a group to being solo and rising the way she did is an accomplishment, Johnny. So again, this is why Beyonce is who Beyonce is. I'm just being honest with you.
But this paragraph is how they chose their list. It said artists are ranked based on formula blending performance as outlined above of all their Hot 100 chart entries. So basically, how many things, and it states that Madonna has the most of all women artists. She has 38 Hot 100 tracks on the Billboard. She's number one with amongst the women. She's number one. Yeah, she says Madonna with 38 hot top 10s of them is the most among women ranked, second on greatest all time artists, followed in the top 5. And it says Elton John, who's number 3, is currently the highest ranked on a weekly Hot 100 since 1998. It says Mariah Carey, who leads all soloists with 19 hot 100 number ones. So that's basically it.
How many did you say Madonna had?
Madonna had 38.
That's bullshit.
That's how they think. And they had Madonna at number 2. Saying the Beatles have 20 number ones and they have 34 overall in the top 10. So it's basically that's how they ranked it. That's basically what went in the thinking behind they rank him. But either way, looking at this list, I'm just surprised that certain artists didn't, weren't high. Like, I'm pretty sure Beyonce should have been on this list, but it's basically, I guess she didn't have enough top tens. She has the Billboard records, but I guess she didn't have enough top tens versus the ones that they put at the 10. And I'm surprised. Michael Jackson, I would have thought his shit he would have a little bit more. But based on their formula. But if we're just doing overall art,
that's crazy because I'm reading the Billboard charts and Rihanna only had 14, and Beyonce had 19 that hit the top 10 Billboard charts.
That's true. So they make a case for. That's where it gets interesting.
This is stupid.
Rihanna had 14 top, but also she had thing, but who had the more number ones in the Hot 100?
Beyonce.
She had that too. And well, that's the formula they was given. So
they just racist, and they just hate Beyonce. They some fucking haters.
Maybe they do have an axe to grind, but based on
some haters.
Based on that formula, that's how they made their top 10. But
I don't care if they hate us.
But either way, to me, MJ is still the GOAT.
Oh my gosh. He's not though.
That's still the GOAT. That's the man. That is the man. But speaking of the culture suffered a sudden loss over this past weekend with the passing of Virgil, who you could say the way the culture is, the way the fashion is now amongst the culture, he has had a heavy influence in that. And it's just crazy, like, you just think about the Chadwick Boston situation, like, he was a young black male that was doing his thing and fighting a very, very hard disease behind the scenes in private and still working hard, going to these events, still doing what he was supposed to do and succeeding. So it's just like, I feel like for most people, even the ones close to him, I'm pretty sure the ones closest to him knew versus there's people that was close that probably knew, but it was still like a sudden shock. Like, damn, that's the last thing you go through. You wake up in the day, you do what you do, you go through, see what's going on in the news cycle, and that's what you see. I was shocked. I was like, damn, that's crazy. He was only 41 years old, but his legacy will live on. When you see the news, what did you like?
You know what I thought of when I saw this? I thought of Chad Boseman.
It's similar situations. Like they still working hard and
right. How y'all able to like? This is just me personally. Seeing cancer firsthand with my mother. I don't know how you continue to work when you because cancer could take you down, all the way down. Like people are scared of cancer. You hear that you got cancer, that's it. You haven't even planning your funeral, your will, your gravesite. Like it's serious out there. So for you to continue to work and do great things and still make amazing fashion, to me, that says a lot. It says a lot.
He was serving. He was named probably a few months, if not a year ago. He was named president or CEO of Louis Vuitton. So he was definitely high up there in the fashion world. But he definitely had his influence, trickle down.
Yeah, if you look, even Kim is taking this hard. She loved him. That was her go-to person. I'm just saying, to me, it says a lot about your character when I can see you still pulling through, you're still working, you're still making the effort to get up every morning, even though you in a lot of pain,
Mm-hmm. But yeah, he had that. He also had a good relationship with Kanye West. Then they had the falling out. Then at Virgil's show, they had the reconciliation. They came
Right.
together, hugged, shed some tears. And he also created the brand Off White.
That shit was expensive though. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Oh yeah, so yeah, my bad. It's been in March 25th, 2018. He was named artistic director of Louis Vuitton menswear. So he's been there for 3 years. So it's just like, he was moving on up, and I'm pretty sure after he was doing that, he had future plans to move on. And it's just unfortunate, like his vision, because his journey was cut short. But it's just, I still find it amazing that even he was able to do all that. I'm pretty sure with that cancer diagnosis, I'm pretty sure I could assume, but he probably had that diagnosis maybe a year or two ago. So it's not like it was nothing that
Right.
he just suddenly probably knew what he was dealing with, and he's been fighting this. And it's just like in the span of that, he's doing that and doing what he's doing. It's amazing. But R.I.P. to him, and my condolences to his close loved ones.
Yes.
It was a sad day for the culture. So I've previously stated on this pod how I don't really be watching these award shows no more. These award shows don't intrigue me. People be telling me, oh, this awards happen. I'm like, oh shit, them awards happen. When I went to do, my due diligence to research it, I ended up researching the wrong award show. Not even this one. I looked up the wrong one. But the Soul Train Music Awards took place last night. And obviously my co-host, more fan of the award show, she definitely
I'm not a fan of the award shows. Let's cut the I support the Black award shows, Johnny, because that's the only time we get appreciated. So I watch it because who else is gonna watch it if the Black community don't watch it? So let's cut the bull. I watch it because, of course, we as Black people need to support our Black people. And with that being said, especially for the Black award show, I will watch it over and over and over until they get their views up. Because
but I joke about it, but it's crazy. Like award shows used to be so lit that you would definitely when they used to give the reruns, you would dead ass watch that shit again. That's how I felt like when I was watching award shows. How it was. It's like, oh shit, they got the reruns on. They got the shit on again. I'm about to watch that shit. But times have changed. Maybe
right, but that doesn't change the fact. You're right. Times have changed, so now you should be watching the Black award shows. That's the only time we get appreciated.
Hey, listen, I don't disagree with you. I just the way I look at it, I put all the award shows in one box, and they just haven't.
But it's not a one box, Johnny. It's different boxes, and we are category in the lowest box. So from now on, I want you to get your life together. Any BET or Black entertainment award show, you better get your ass to watching it. Sit on your bed, your couch. I don't care where you go. You watch basketball, you watch football. You know what time they come on, right?
That's a fact.
You better get your shit together and go watch these damn award shows. I'm not talking about MTV, VMAs, or CMT, which is the country music award shows. You don't gotta watch that shit, but you surely do gotta watch the Black community get their flowers before they die.
So supporter of that, but I'm just saying, overall, in general, my view of award shows haven't been the same in a long time. But with that being said, Silk Sonic, the R&B duo made of Anderson .Paak and Bruno Mars, they won Song of the Year and Video of the Year for their first single, Leave the Door Open, and they also performed Fly As Me and Smoking Out the Window. So they won their awards. Jasmine Sullivan, I know you had a great. Was it last week's episode? We were talking about another award show last week. Was we talking about another? Oh no, 2 weeks ago.
No, I think it was last week when we were talking about Doja Cat. So Doja Cat got nominated for the same award Jasmine Sullivan got nominated for. But let me tell you how I feel about that. I was watching it, and I told Devin like real quick, which is my husband. I was like, Dojo, I'm happy Dojo Cat ain't on this nomination list. And as soon as I said that, she came on the fucking screen. I'm happy Jasmine Sullivan won. She made a beautiful speech about her being insecure about her weight, because Jasmine Sullivan has always been a big girl. And how she didn't want to go to the music awards, the Soul Train Awards, because she's gained a little bit of weight since through COVID. But she decided to go because she can't preach her music to people and not live by it. And I love her for that. I've always been a fan of Jasmine Sullivan. I think she's a talented woman. Who I'm tired of seeing around these motherfucking award show is the two women who hosted from Martin Lawrence.
Gina and Pam?
Yeah, I'm tired of seeing them. They corny. They need to get off the stage. We need new, younger life.
They host it every year?
They've hosted it for the last 4 years. So
really,
I need them to sit down because they're stupid. They're not even funny no more. They're becoming very corny.
Oh, like I was talking to you before, Pod, Ashanti was honored with the Lady of Soul Award and Mac.
And that shit pissed me off too. Let me tell you why. I love Ashanti. I do. I think she had a great moment in my life at the age of, what age was I? That was like 14, 15.
2001. That's when her run started. 01 was when Ashanti's run started.
I was 11 years old. So from 11 to like 15 or 11 to like, 15. I loved her music.
That was a core run. That was like the I'm not gonna say a core run. That was like the peak run, like in the beginning. That was the start. Yeah.
She only had 2 albums, Johnny. So no peak.
She only had 2 albums? I would have thought she had at least 4 by now. But you are the more fan. I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm just saying that was something that shocked me. I would have thought she had at least 4.
I don't want to give false information. Let's look.
No, I don't have the correct information either. I was just like, I'm saying like 2 albums in 20 years. That's crazy.
Oh, you're right. She did have 4. 1, 2.
Nah, that was a guess. Yerr, that was legit a guess. I just did the math of how many years she's been in the game.
She only have 4 albums.
That's how I based it on.
But let's look at the years that she did have something. Okay, so she had Ashanti, right? 2002. Chapter 2 in 2003, and then she had Concrete Rose in 2004, and then Ashanti, The Decoration in 2008. With that being said, 2008 was her last big comeback. That was, I would say, almost a good 12, 13, 14 years.
You could say 13. Well, you could say 14, depending on where you got. Because about 2022 is right around the corner.
Right, and not only that album didn't hit number 1. It didn't go anywhere. Her first 2 albums were her main albums. Okay, and so show me where. Just show me the work.
Well, you could say they're just giving her flowers, no? They're just
flowers for what? See, this is what I hate about this flower thing. We just giving flowers to give flowers because you big. We're not giving flowers to give flowers because you deserve it.
It's a not saying I'm the one who has the guidelines, but the way it seems is just a mixture of both. It's the part deserving, and also I'm just want to.
So tell me which Gen Z is listening to Ashanti right now?
Anyone that listened to that verses and was like, "Oh, I really like this music."
Who really listened to that verses? It was us. It was the 90s, baby. It was the millennials. It was the people that grew up in that era of Keisha Cole and Ashanti and listening to Foolish.
I'm saying if I had numbers, I would say it, but I'm pretty sure Versus has some fan base amongst the Gen Z.
All I'm saying to you is I just don't think she's pulled enough weight in order for us to say she's this particular person.
And I understand what you're saying. It's like
that's all I'm saying. I'm saying Ashanti is great. Yes. Did she put out hits? Yes. And in that 2-year frame that she put out her first album, then the second album, not everything that came out of there was hits, was motherfucking hits. Like you cannot say she did not have hits, but that it ends there. Like you get what I'm saying? Like there's nothing else to talk about once we talk about those.
No, I also understand that because it was like before, because it brings back the conversation people was having once they announced the Keisha Cole versus Ashanti. A lot of people that I spoke to said Keisha Cole was going to win because Keisha Cole actually has more of a catalog than Ashanti, and that was part
right.
of that was the conversation. You said the crazy thing, it's just also is a matter of because you could be how I look at it, you can still get that award depending on how relevant you stay. So say you put out 4 albums, and if you're constantly doing something within the culture, let it be.
But what is she doing?
Something. No,
I'm just asking you a question. You brought that up. That's a good point. But what is she doing? Can you think of one Ashanti album or song that came out
recently? No. Well, she did play one of her new songs at the Verses. One of those songs was actually a brand new track. When it was towards the end, she played a brand new track.
I'm not dissing her. I just think like
no, but I understand what you're saying. I understand what you're saying, but I'm just saying what I'm saying is 4 albums or not, it's just a matter of how you stay relevant will play a big part of and stuff like that. But I feel like she's a name that's been around for a long time, so they wanted to give her flowers, and that's how they went about it. They honored her with an award because she has been in the game 20 years. 20 years, and not counting all this stuff before she blew up. So not counting those years, but from the years of people knowing her name, she being that breakout artist, from being on the Always on Time with Ja Rule, Always on Time. From there to now, it's been 20 years. Which is crazy. God damn, that's crazy.
You old as fuck.
That's crazy. Just thinking about that. Like I remember when that shit first came out, that whole shit.
It's okay, Johnny. You old as fuck.
Yeah, time is flying, man. Time is fucking flying. Time gotta take a chill, man. Just relax, take a night off, go on vacation, cause time is definitely flying. But that's how I see it. I think they just feel like she's been in the game long enough for them to give her flowers, and that's the route they took. But you want the whole flowers discussion to be more deserving, more about which she put in. Yeah, Okay, I just look at it as nothing wrong with showing love.
See, Maxwell is a well-deserved person who's to get his flowers. I'm happy they finally gave Maxwell his flowers. I love me some Maxwell. If you know, my wedding song, my first dance to my husband was Maxwell. So listen, it is what it is. I love Maxwell. I feel like he deserved it. He killed it. I love me some Maxwell. Yeah, I do. I must say though, he didn't see my favorite songs, but okay. I mean, I ain't gonna fault him for that. You only get a certain time on that stage, so.
Well, that's true, and also I guess you could say that's a nod to his catalog that he was able to sing a bunch of songs and not even get to one of your favorites. That's a nod to the catalog.
I mean, I turned the volume down because he wasn't singing his hits, but again, I mean, I love Maxwell. He's that nigga. He's the GOAT, and Miguel and everybody try to be like Maxwell a weekend. He is the GOAT. Okay, so give that man his flowers. Next time, get better people for the cipher though.
There's not that many icons, like people of.
Also about the cipher, because Soul Train Awards does the cipher, the R&B cipher.
They do an R&B cipher now?
Johnny, you frozen.
Am I? What about now? What about now?
Johnny.
What
Yeah.
about now? What about now? What
No.
about now? Tell me.
But you know,
Wait, no, you just said they do R&B ciphers now?
yes, Johnny.
No, I know. What the?
Oh, Johnny. Wait, before we go into that, there's a joke, right? So you see my hand like this? So I need you to insert a picture of a person here. Because I'm about to clown this person's ass. So when you edit it, I need you to post a picture right here next to my face. I'm about to clown his ass.
Okay.
So this nigga, let me tell you something. When you go on the Soul Train Awards to this person, I'm talking to this person right here that you're gonna post because I'm gonna say. When you go to the Soul Train Awards or you go to any Black award show, do not come like this, okay? That's a disrespect to everybody who was there. Come on, man, you gotta do better. You gotta do better than that. Come on,
Who are you talking about?
I'm gonna try to get it. Maybe I could post a picture right here. Maybe I could post him right here. Cause this was ridiculous, man. I'm telling you, either like whoever let him.
Somebody came out with a bad outfit?
No, his hair, he just looked like a damn Jesus. I don't even know how to put it to you. He looked like a damn fool.
What are you talking about? Well, I could probably, if you tell me, I could Google and see if the image pop up.
All right. Oh, Jesus. This child right here, this child right here. Guys, look at this. You gotta, but I need a better picture of the hair because he's just. Let's say a prayer. Let's say a prayer for him.
I'm a little blonde. Who's that?
Please, God, let's take a picture. Hold on, darling. Let me get you this boy's name because this is ridiculous. This is not okay. I'm trying to get you the name because I don't even know who he was.
How the hell you found him? Where do you find his picture?
Let me tell you something. I just don't know.
What's wrong with the hair?
Oh, his name is Leon Bridges. Let me tell you something.
Crazy, I just found his picture. Talking about this person right here, right?
Yes. Let me tell you something. I'm not playing with y'all. This is not a joke. This is not a joke out here. Y'all playing games. People.
What's so bad? It should look regular.
I'm telling you, if you ever seen the 5 Heartbeats,
He like that type of hairstyle.
he like Big Red from 5 Heartbeats.
He's that big. He's like Big Red.
Let me see if I could.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Look at this hairstyle, Johnny. You don't see that hairstyle?
Oh, I see it in video. Yeah. What's wrong with that?
Johnny, that's not okay.
I want to rock that, but you know.
If you want to rock curls, Johnny, I got you. Come see me. I'll do it for free. I won't have you out here looking like that though. Listen, and then they had the cipher. Let's go back to the cipher, right? So they had the cipher.
Ooh, shit was fire. Big Red.
Oh, all right. You keep doing that shit. Listen, Johnny.
He did a throwback now to how people used to rock their hair.
Johnny, let me tell you.
Paid homage.
This R&B cipher was just not okay. It was bad. People, go listen to it. I don't know why I'm telling you to go listen to it because then you're going to want to come and slap me. It was bad. Like, I don't know what.
Do they sing a cappella? Like, how does
The only person that was dope, they sang To Rock the Boat. First of all, that's a classic. Two, the only person that was good was Music Soul Child, and that's because he's Music Soul Child.
Well,
Everybody else.
They basically when they do the cipher, it's like an acapella, and they sing it to like how they sing it, to how the artist is
No,
singing.
it's not acapella because they got the beat in the back.
No,
Rock the Boat.
No, that was my first question. But I said they sing cover, but what the artists do is they sing it how they sing their song.
Right.
It'd be their own version of the song.
Right. It was stupid, Johnny.
It's a cool idea. It's a cool idea. But I really didn't.
No, I think a couple of years ago they had Erykah Badu, they had Brandy, they had a few people on there that I was like, damn, that R&B cipher was dope.
Probably the first time they did it. They had to get the best people to do it.
But then they did it this time, and I'm just like, no, Jesus, no, take the wheel. I mean, the ciphers the rap ciphers be racked now too. So, well, I don't know what they thought.
I'm pretty sure, yeah, at the time, because in the beginning it was more of like they was trying to get the top people they could get and get. It was different in the beginning, but once it just became what it was, that was it. Because I'm not gonna lie, that was one reason why we used to watch the awards. I was like, oh, the cipher, we gotta watch the cipher. It was in the beginning we had a couple of dope ciphers, but then it just started to fizzle out. Doing a little too much. That's all. They was just doing a little too much with the cipher.
Well, next time you'll be watching the BET Awards with us, I think we should do it on the pod one time. Or I don't know. I think the BET Awards isn't it coming up, or did it pass?
Upcoming award shows. Let's see. Award shows.
Oh yeah, it passed already. Hee. Don't worry, we gonna catch the next one.
I think what the other award shows that will be coming up now is like the Emmys, the Oscars, the Grammys. Those are what type of award shows will be coming up.
I don't really watch those. Those are not for us.
But I think those are the ones that's coming up next.
Yeah, I don't watch those white award shows. Sorry.
See, I got a list of the calendar. December 3rd is the New York Film Critics Honors and now. There's a whole bunch of announcements. Golden Globe announcements. January 9th, the Golden Globes. So that award show won't be coming on.
Yeah.
Probably gonna have to wait till next cycle.
Yeah. It is what it is.
Next cycle is where it's gonna be at. But it's cool, I'll tune in for next year's awards, MTV, all that shit. I'll watch all those shit. But at least some people still watch the award show. It still has its, But in other news, Ari Lennox was in Amsterdam, and she said she had a racial profiling situation, and she ended up being detained at an airport after this incident, which is crazy. But it just shows you, no matter the artist you are, gotta be careful going to these other countries. Like, sometimes you're not in your home country. You just gotta let. Sounds crazy, but it's like let's say it's just lie and just go home.
You're not untouchable though.
Nah, no one is. No one is. But I'm just saying, like, not saying she's like that, but I'm pretty sure. if she didn't drop it, I'm pretty sure other artists and that travel, or other famous people that travel that get in certain incidents, let it be known, like, you know who I am. I'm pretty sure that comes out. I'm not saying that's what she did. I don't know details. She said she was racially profiled, which would be very unfortunate if she was. And she was for that to happen, and she ended up being detained after the fact is just fucked up. But that's that's her side of the story.
Yeah, it'll be good to hear their side of the story and what really happened, or
Oh no,
what really happened.
they put up a statement. They said that she was drunk at the airport. That was their statement. They were saying she was drunk and she was
Yeah,
misbehaving.
they're gonna start to come out with something a little better than that.
Yeah, but that's the initial statement. That's what I'm saying. So her side of the story, she was racially profiled. Then she was later detained. Their statement was she was drunk and acting, she was misbehaving, which led to her detainment. But it's just like, you just gotta be careful. Just like, shit, we gotta be careful in our own country. You definitely gotta be careful when you leave when you leave home. So, but it's unfortunate. Which the best. She most likely doesn't seem like it was a crazy incident. So I don't think she'll be detained for long, and they'll let her go, let her be, and she will travel back to the States. But this is unfortunate situation, and I'm pretty sure she's joined a whole list of artists that's had issues overseas.
Yeah, this ain't the first time, and it won't be the last time.
It definitely won't be the last one. It's just the most current one. I remember what country it was. ASAP had his whole situation in one of the countries. I don't remember if it was Sweden or Switzerland, but it was one of those countries he was in. He got arrested, and the country actually wanted to put him in jail. Like, the country really wanted him to put him in jail. That was a couple of years ago. I just don't remember the country, but they really wanted to, like. He ended up getting locked up, but they wanted to keep him in jail.
Yeah, I don't know. I still go, even if I had money, I would still go. I was still like, when I don't know.
I'm still traveling. It's just you just gotta, you might be dealt with certain things. You just gotta be, I would say, mentally prepared for some bullshit to happen. That's how I look at it. You gotta be mentally prepared. Like, not saying you wake up and you look for it. Just in the back of your mind, not to put it out, because I'm a firm believer what you put in the universe, you get back. So just keep it back.
I'm just saying, I would go with the same mindset, like, even if I didn't have money. So if I did have money, I would go with the same mindset if I didn't have money.
Yeah, it's like, this person's acting a fool. I ain't finna get stuck up out here. I'm gonna keep it.
Right.
But
I don't know. People be acting weird because they got money. Bitch, that don't stop somebody from shooting you.
that's definitely true. But maybe, but who knows? But if she has her story, her side story, she was racially profiled, and that was the case, it's very unfortunate because I like I'm pretty sure a lot of countries have racist histories. I don't know that country's history with racism to say like, oh nah, that's if you go there, that's what you expect.
Right.
Different countries it has a history. Like, if you go there, just know some racist shit might happen to you because that's just that's what they're known for. But overall, it's just a fucked up situation. But overall, she'll be fine. It's just a little hassle she had to deal with.
Right.
That's what it's gonna turn out to be. But funniest news of the day that I found funny, like I didn't really care about this whole thing. It's just the people on the internet doing their investigation, their investigative skills to like it was really like putting it to the test. Like, I just find that when people, you could pose in a picture and have someone's foot in the picture, and someone could really search the whole like everything, and then they'll find a body that belongs to that same exact foot. But if y'all don't know what I'm talking about, so basically over this, I don't know, this past week or over the weekend, there was rumors of Saweetie, that's how she announced it, Saweetie dating Lil Baby. So basically, Sweetie ended up posting a picture. I think she was sitting on the guy's lap, and all you see her, like you see her face, you see her body, but all you see is the guy, basically his knee and like his boot or sneaker that he was wearing. That's all you see. But I guess he was wearing a specific pair of pants because they found out a picture of him posting, not to say it's confirmed or whatnot, but it looked it looked similar. But he posted a picture.
Allegedly, it was him.
That's what I said, allegedly, because he did post a picture in a similar outfit of what she posted. So it's just, I find that shit be funny. Like damn.
Yo, we just gotta wait until they come out and say they together.
Yeah,
Is that so hard to do? If they're gonna come out and say they together, then they'll come out and say they're together. Yo, if you got that much time to do Instagram,
like to do a real deep dive to really like,
yeah, you
got no picture, probably take a screenshot, do zoom.
You really don't have no fucking life, because by the time I'm coming home, I'm tired. I ain't got time to be looking up some other man's shoe.
Keep doing that shit. That shit is funny, entertaining to me. I'm sorry. It was like,
it's not, because he's getting frustrated.
Listen, unfortunately, once you put something on social media, it becomes public. And
that has nothing to do. He hasn't made it public. He has not made that relationship public.
Yeah, but it's all speculation. I'm just saying it's just hilarious. For all we know, they're not in a relationship. They could just be hanging out with each other. For all we know, even if they're saying, I just find it funny that they really cracked down a picture of him in a similar outfit. I just find that, it's like, damn. I just find that whole shit funny. And then obviously, other stuff with that situation is like, social media thing to like add on to all of that. But that was going on because, Sweetie used to date Quavo and, all that stuff. But I just found that one part to be funny. Just a picture of a person's knee and foot led to all that.
You ever tried Sweetie's burger from McDonald's?
She has a burger at McDonald's?
Yeah.
Nah, I didn't know that. Never tried it. I know. Meg had her whatever sauce for Popeyes. She had sauce for Popeyes. I used to see that commercial all the time.
Sweetie has a burger it's just chicken nuggets and French fries and barbecue sauce in the burger.
You tried it?
No, I didn't try it. They don't have it around my area.
Oh, I say, I didn't even know she had a burger. I deadass did not know she had a burger. Shout out to her.
Go to McDonald's tomorrow and ask them you get the Sweetie burger.
I'll see. I'll see.
But if you do, Johnny, I want you to record it so we can all taste it with you, because we love Sweetie.
So I'll definitely see. But I deadass didn't know she had a burger. That's hilarious.
But I know I'm just saying that just to say that. But here's my thing. I'm tired of people just assuming that they know who's dating who. Listen, leave that girl alone. She had a very bad breakup. She had a very bad ordeal. Just leave her alone. Like, I hate people like that. Y'all judge her. Y'all judge Danny.
I'm saying that all that shit, yeah, but I agree with you with all that. I'm just saying the whole process of.
But that's what I'm saying. Y'all doing all that extra shit, and they probably won't watch them not be together. Watch it be another nigga. Everybody gonna be like, oh shit. And then all that time you took to do that editing shit, that's stupid.
I'm not gonna lie, it turns out to be that, then I'm still gonna laugh, because then people get all that effort to be wrong. It's still funny to me. But hey, I just seen that. I it's not big
I'm just saying, like, it's not big news because they haven't come out and said they're dating yet, John. And come and talk to me when they come out and they say they're dating. Then I'll be excited. Then I'll find it funny. And then I'll be ready to cut on their ass.
No, listen.
Because they're an ugly couple.
That whole process was just hilarious. Because it was really a picture of his knee. It was a picture of his leg. Nothing else. You didn't see a hand. You ain't see an arm. You ain't see no torso. You ain't see nothing. You just saw a leg. That's what you saw. It was a leg, and barely you saw a leg, and you barely saw the leg. Oh man, I guess it was enough leg in that picture for them to do this, but it is what it is.
I hate people.
But growing up, we also I guess it's labeled a hood classic, but it's a really good movie. For those who don't know what movie we're talking about New Jack City. And supposedly they are in talks of doing a sequel to the original movie and doing a prequel to the original movie. So basically, I guess 2 more movies, and it'll be a continuation of the story. One, which I don't know how they do a prequel. Like it's pretty much like the first one.
He died.
No, I'm saying, but I'm talking about the prequel. They try to basically show how it all came together, but I'm pretty like they basically showed it in New Jack. Obviously, he did die. I'm just saying, but they basically showed it. They showed them. Do
you want me to say it again, Johnny?
I forgot the name of the building that they take over, but they take over the building.
Carters.
And that's how they built that. That's how the empire came
He
together.
Died.
Yes, but in the prequel movie, he'll still be alive, or he'll be a little ass kid. Oh
he
no!
Died.
No, it's crazy. No, it'll be interesting. They can also touch on, because remember, Nino killed Ice-T's mother in the movie. Remember, that was his initiation into the shit.
Do you really care that much to see that part?
No, I'm not saying. I'm saying it would be dope. It would be.
Answer the question. Do you care enough to see that fucking part?
But that one part for a whole movie, no. I'm just saying it'll be
Nino Brown.
I'm just saying if they did it correctly and they add that scene into the prequel, I'm saying that would be dope. I think it would be dope.
You're not listening.
Yeah. He killed his right hand man. They both died.
They all 3 died.
The whole crew. Actually, not the other one went to jail. Remember, he snitched on him in the courtroom. Well, we don't know if he went to jail, but he said he did it. Then he died. Remember, he said it was him. He was the mastermind behind all that shit. And
he wasn't part of the brotherhood. It wasn't, and my brother's keeper, he wasn't part of that shit. But listen to me. I don't think this would be good. Let's leave classics to be classics.
That's true.
Some things don't need to be touched. I swear to God, if they say Juice is next, I'm going to scream. Juice is one of my favorite hood movies.
I'm not gonna lie, you missed the time where Soulja Boy was actually trying to recreate Juice. It was like
he can't recreate shit.
He tried. He really tried.
And that's why he couldn't.
I'm not 100% sure. It might have came out. I'm not 100% sure. He might have dropped it. I just ain't watching.
Look it up.
But he was trying to do that. He was trying to do Juice too, and it would be with him basically. Spelled that wrong. How I spelled that wrong?
You spelled Juice wrong?
I spelled it without the J's when I was typing.
Get your life.
Why is this taking so long? I know he turned into a mixtape, but he was trying. I don't know if it was like promotion for his mixtape, but I guess it didn't drop. But he did want to do the movie,
right?
And it'd be a sequel. So I'm pretty sure in time, if a sequel don't come out, someone would definitely reboot it. But
don't touch Juice. Don't touch New Jack. Go find another white movie to remake. Leave that shit alone.
But I'm saying I don't know how you continue New Jack story. What I would say is I find it intriguing on see how they will try to do it, because times is definitely changed. Unless they do like a sequel to like maybe a year or two after the events happen and it takes place in the 90s, or it takes place in the early 2000s. But if it takes place in like this current time, then that's a little different. If it takes place in this current time, but they do it.
So all the niggas are gonna be snitches and rats.
Well, Nino snitched.
Nino didn't snitch.
Yes, he did. He pointed his man's out in the courtroom.
Yeah.
He said
he didn't
did
snitch. Nah, he didn't snitch.
That's definitely snitching. He
didn't snitch. He didn't snitch. Don't ever talk about Nino Brown like that.
That's why the old man did what he had to do, because Nino
was a real one.
Because Nino snitched, and then old man.
He didn't snitch.
Oh man, I forgot what he said. I forgot homie's name that he snitched on, but he was the one that was handling the money, like the financials. He was the main shit. I just forgot his name in the movie.
He didn't snitch.
What was his name in the movie? I can play the scene for you where he snitched.
I don't want to hear he didn't snitch.
Definitely. Damn, that shit came out in 91. Yo. Not him. Was it him? Oh, his name was Kareem Akbar in the movie. That was the man that Nino snitched on. And the old man definitely took Nino out, but definitely a great one. Classic movies. Definitely for the culture movie. One of those movies we all grew up and watched. But the prequel has one intriguing part that will be interesting for me to see. But other than that,
What's that?
I told you the part where they showed.
Oh.
Listen, I said one part. I'm not saying that will carry the movie. I think there's no need for a prequel, because they basically covered how they got together, how they blew up in the original film. And in my opinion, the sequel only works if they do it within the same decade. So the movie came out in 91. The movie has to take place in like 96 and 97, like a few years after everything that went down, and they could do a story then. But they do it that way, they definitely want to be able to use any of the original characters. So if they want to use the original characters, that means they will have to take place in current time. And I don't know how the stuff that worked at that time will work currently, because the times is different.
I can see that. But I won't be watching it.
Listen, if they do it and it becomes a real thing, I'll give it a look and just hope that they give the movie the proper justice it deserves. But that being said, that's a wrap on this brand new episode of another City Opinion podcast. Your boy John, my co-host Bree, and we are out.